Have you ever experienced the thrill of finally getting a product done and getting it into your cart or your shop, and then you just hear crickets? If that sounds familiar, today's topic it can completely revolutionize your business if you let it by focusing on this new mindset that will really begin to build a six-figure business and beyond. I'm Dollie Freeman. I am the host and converting content strategist for the Product Focus CEO. Today, I am so excited to be here because this is a topic that has totally changed what I do online, how I serve my audience, and more importantly, the results that I get inside my bank account. So if that sounds like you, stay tuned. And if you know someone that this sounds like it would be a perfect opportunity for them to learn alongside you, go ahead and tag them inside the comments and welcome them to be your learning buddy for today. Speaking of today, our topic is going to be one that you want to stick around for because there is a great opportunity for you at the end of the show. And I will be here answering your questions as well. Let's get into today's episode of delivering marketing events. But before I do, I want to tell you a little bit of my journey into becoming a product focused CEO when it comes to delivering marketing events. I became a product creator in 2013 with my very first digital video course. And I remember that feeling about working so hard and overcoming all that tech the very first time, not only videoing, but editing and getting it available for my audience and making it available in a cart. And I just remember the real overwhelmed, and I had that end of the tunnel being income. Well, it was sadly disappointed because even though my product was ready for sales, I was not experiencing that. And there were times when I felt myself really feeling, is this really worth the effort? Because I'm not getting the sales that I would have expected. I put my heart and what I knew and my experience into this product, and I really felt like it would change lives. Well, here was the thing that made all the difference in the world is when I realized just because it's available doesn't mean it's going to sell. So then I started to say, well, then I will draw attention to it by putting it on sale. Well, I got so excited because twice a year I would put that product on sale, and twice a year I would make thousands of dollars. Well, then I would have no sales until the next time I would have my product discounted. And then I started to get into these bundle sales where I would have to put my product inside a bundle and get very little for it. It would be discounted, 89, 90% in order for it to become part of a bundle. And the benefit of it is that I would then get affiliate income by promoting the entire bundle that could have 50, 70 products in it. And then in order for people to consume mine, I would have to let them know it was in there and really do my due diligence to let them know how valuable it was. A lot of work for just a little piece of the pie. Well, then what I found is that even then, my sales began to go down because people were like, well, she puts it on sale once or twice a year, but then she puts it in this bundle and I can save that much money. So it ended up causing my income for that product to die out completely. It killed it. And so in order for me to put another product in the next bundle, I had to create a new one. Well, that started a roller coaster of emotions of, oh, I got to work really hard to create this amazing product so it could be included in this bundle. Then I had to promote the fact that my new product that I hadn't offered to anyone else is now in this bundle so that I could make affiliate sales. And then it just continued. It was just a real overwhelming thing. Well, if you had the same experience and it sounds familiar to you, I've got some things that can totally revolutionize how you make income online, and will get rid of this evaluation of your product by lowering the cost or positioning it in bundles. This is called deliver marketing events. This particular topic is one that you're going to want to be really focused in on. Take notes, because these are the key things that I call income generating tasks that will build your authority while putting you in a position to offer your product even higher than those in your market. So this has been a big eye opener for me over the last several years that I've put this into place and have processed the strategies. So the very first thing you have to do to deliver marketing events is to faithfully teach what you want to be known for. What I mean by faithfully is you need to stay on this topic. We content creators, man, can we talk and write about anything and everything? Well, you cannot do that if you want to be a product-focused CEO. You really need to become faithful about talking about what it is that you want to be known for. Now, if you missed last week's show, I talked about a content line that will open up different topics within your product. And I really recommend that you visit that teaching, because in it, you will understand that there are far more things that you could be writing about than what you might currently be writing about. And I know this is the one stumbling issue that most product-focused CEOs have, is that they run out of ongoing content. But in order to be known for something like your product topic, you must teach it faithfully. Now, when I say faithfully, I want to encourage you to do what I do. Do a weekly, almost weekly live show. I want you to be creating your content in a way that it will be consumed. The best place for that to be consumed is right here on a face-to-camera experience. Video is being consumed like nothing else. And so if you're not creating your content in a video format, then chances are you're having a really hard time attracting the people who want the very thing you're giving, because they much rather consume it through video than read it in a blog post. So there are options that you can do to take this and, repurpose it on your blog, but that's not what I want you to focus on this week. And what I want you to focus on is faithfully teaching what you want to be known for. So go back and visit last week's post or video about what you need to be doing in a content line. When you have that in place, you're going to be well on your way to staying within that product-focused content that will help build your authority around your product. So the second thing you're going to want to do to deliver marketing events is to create starting steps in lead magnets. What I mean about that is we give so much away in our leads. And if you look at not just your subscribers for a lead magnet, but your unsubscribers, and look at that number often, it will help you to understand if you are giving away too much content in your lead magnets or not the right ones. So what I mean by that is the starting steps are what people are really wanting, because oftentimes they really just don't know how to get started. If you polled your current audience, chances are they don't really know those beginning steps of what your product is. And so leveraging that in a lead magnet will build that desire and that trust in you, and will help them to be able to move forward towards this opportunity to list build with potential customers. And it will also help those free seekers understand that you mean business in your content and what you're doing, and that you know your stuff. So if they really want the result of your product, they will stick around. But you will still get free seekers. We all do. I still do. I constantly am looking at my numbers for my subscribers and unsubscribers to know if I need to provide something different that will keep my list that I have been building on my emails and opening them. In addition to making sure you have your lead magnets created, you want to make sure it completely aligns with your product and will give them that feeling of a quick start, so to speak, once they get into your product. You want to give them the sense of accomplishment of understanding and clarifying what they don't know, but also helping them build that momentum forward so that their very next step is logically your product. So you want to take time on this. Don't throw together a quick one just because it makes sense and it's really something they desire. Make it something that will help them move forward with momentum towards your product. Now, the third step to creating delivering your marketing events is to serve your way to a sale. And I have to tell you, this is really missed in our market. As a content creator from 2012, when I first started to blog, I was not serving my way to my sale. I was serving my way to traffic in order for ad income. And if you can relate, there are some mind shifts you have to make, not only in what you create as content, how you plan out your content, how you deliver your content, and more importantly, creating that content line that flows into your product. So if you can shift into what's in it for me as the product creator and think about what's in it for them and meet them where they are, you're going to serve your way to a sale. Now, there's a lot of opportunities for you to serve your way to a sale inside your emails, right? So once you get the people on your lead magnets and into your list, then you begin to serve your way to a sale in your almost weekly newsletter. In addition to that, I want you to deliver marketing events where you can get face to camera with them and help them dig a little bit deeper than those getting started steps. You want to help them to be able to get clarity around key elements of your product so that they can have more of a head start before getting into your product. And they can have clarity about themselves. They can have clarity about what it's going to take to make those changes in their life to get the results. And the more you serve your way to the sale, I'm telling you, the higher your conversion rate is going to be. So for our market, digital product creators, depending on how you market, that conversion rate is usually 1 to 3%. Now, when you serve your way to a sale, you can expect anywhere from 5 to 11 or higher percent. So you're doing the same amount of work, you're just doing it differently. You're putting your audience before your profits. I call that people before profits. What you want to really focus on while you're doing this is helping them feel like they have forward motion, that they have the ability to have clarity around that result that you're going to deliver, and that you're building the desire for that result. If you do that really well, you'll never sell a day in your life. You will help them make a decision about the opportunity you position as a product. So these are the key things that you're going to want to do as you become that product-focused CEO and you changing the mindsets and the limiting beliefs that you have as a product creator to become that converting marketer. Now, without the converting marketer, you're never going to be able to convert. There's 3 things that you need to be able to convert your sales, and you need authority. It's just you need authority. In order for authority to happen, you need to be able to influence the thoughts, minds, and behavior. If you can't do the thoughts, behavior, their thoughts, opinions, and behavior, then you're not going to influence them for action. So you need the authority in order for you to be able to convert sales. The second thing you really need before you can become a converting marketer is you have to have marketing knowledge. You have to understand what is needed in today's market to actually convert. So if you're not a student of marketing right now, well, you probably aren't going to convert. You truly need to have marketing knowledge. The third thing you need is you need to plan your content that's going to serve your way to a sale. So I've got some exciting news for you because those 3 things are something I'm going to help deliver. And I'm so excited to finally be able to bring back my love of hosting live events. Only this one's virtual, but it's virtual in the way that it's online, but it's 100% live, meaning that if you leave the room, you leave the teaching. There are no replays. There is community, there's connection, there's face-to-face through camera. It is not me teaching through camera. This is us together in a live event held virtually. So it's a really cool opportunity. So day one, you're going to be learning about how to build your authority. I'm not going to leave this to you to guess. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to build your authority online to influence the thoughts, opinions, and behavior of your audience. The second day, I'm going to teach you the 4 things that you need to be doing to design your marketing. These are 4 sessions that will really help you to understand those key elements you're going to need to become a converting marketer. These things are often overseen, and it will be that transition from just leaving your products in your store or your shop to literally becoming a marketer that will position your products for sale and get the sales. But before you do that, on day 3, you need to plan your conversion, which means you need to understand how to create a content line in a way that creates a content flow that will, in fact, motivate your audience to evoke action to become your customer. So over these 3 days, I'm going to be walking you through how to fill out your blueprint for your content launch plan. This is a really amazing event. I'm only allowing 300 attendees. And the reason is there are 12 teaching sessions in here. You're going to go through 12 amazing content that's going to help you fill out your blueprint. And then in addition to that, there are going to be 6 workshops where you're literally going to take what you learned and put them into your blueprint so that by the time we're done with the event, you will have your blueprint all filled out. And you'll be able to walk away with a solid marketing plan so that you can step from a product creator into a converting marketer. This event is opened for tickets right now at an early bird price of $100 off. You can get it at blogtobusiness.com/live event. Now, let me just tell you that $100 off expires on February 9th. It's just a short period of time. And I just want to reward my quick action, my fast action attendees. I want to be able to say, here's $100 off just because you got excited about what I can do for you. Now, for those who don't know, I have hosted 4 live events here in Richmond, Virginia. But at that time, I was focused on bloggers. And I know that blogging can make some really good money. But to have dependable and scalable income, you really need a digital product in today's market. And so I switched from that live event to this. And I wanted to hold a live event in June of 2020. But we all know what happened there, right? So this was my way of bringing back the desire that I have to teach workshop style events and giving my attendees one results. So you will walk away with your own blueprint of your content launch plan. And you'll know exactly how to step your toes into the market of your audience as a converting marketer, not just a product creator. I hope to see you there. And next week, I will be teaching the 2 phases of a product-focused business. This you do not want to miss because as a product creator, we oftentimes get stuck in one of these phases. And in order to become a product-focused CEO, we need to be aware of not only both the phases, but when and how to work both of them in our product-focused business. So I really hope that you will join me for that one. And until next time, I'll see you again either on Facebook or YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Until then, bye for now.